Now, it's just begun.
Ah.
It has begun. You're live. Please don't say Bahonga.
Bahonga.
No! The stream's gonna be taken down.
Demonetization.
Demonetized. Hi, Kira.
No Twitch and YouTube monies for Chris.
No. Wait, I was getting monies?
I don't know.
Hi. Hi. Bahonga indeed. It's like Bazinga, but better.
Much better.
This is going to make 0 sense to anybody who has not been closely keeping an eye on Chibi's work, but or even loosely keeping an eye. It's difficult to miss.
It's all my fault. Just don't worry about it if you don't get it. You'll catch up.
Yeah, so we're here. We're here to do something or other. We have friends. We have a Chib, a Christi, and a Ragdoll.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. Did we decide what we were going to do? Apart from, hang on, the part.
I
Did
think
we?
was it body parts or was that just mentioned as a joke?
I got stuff ready for body parts, so we could do that if we wanted to, but we could also do something else.
Yeah, I'm up for chaos.
Yeah.
I'm sure you.
With that, I mean specifically me causing chaos.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are up for my chaos, but that's a different story.
Yeah. I rolled a 2.
If you're not up for the chaos, that's you problem.
Yeah. This stream is just chaos. It's fine. This stream is sponsored by Chaos.
Use the code CRISPY to get 20% off your next order of chaos.
Yeah. 20% off or 20% on. You don't know.
It's chaos.
You know, it's chaos.
Do you
Might be
want more, do you want less? It's chaos.
Might be free. Might drain your bank account. Who knows? It's chaos.
Yeah. I mean, if you use the code Chibi, then it is completely free, but you do have to spend several hundreds of your currency on shipping costs.
Yes.
It's weird.
And it'll be floated to you on the SS Bahonga. So yeah, we have some cats. We have Bahonga cat. We have creepy window cat. We have puddle cat, and still life cat. I'm assuming that's a little
Barely
paw
there.
reaching over the table, going, "I'm gonna knock that off."
Aww.
As is a cat's prerogative. How are you, Kira?
I
You
just
doing alright?
realized it's a very small cat.
Or just one of those massive mugs. Yeah, it's just a little kitten.
Yeah, it's a baby.
It's
It's a
bab.
chaos baby.
Chaos baby.
Moments before still life disaster.
Yeah. That'll be. Has anyone done still life that's like just like half a second before it stops being still? So like just before everything's gonna go wrong, but it is still technically still life.
I'm sure someone has. Someone must have.
Pictures of just before disaster.
Yeah, but like
That would be actually fun.
a nice oil painting. There's a series of paintings you can do.
How does one get the copyright to those pictures?
You make them. It's fine. So yeah, are we gonna do a body draw, body build?
Yeah, let's do some bodybuilding.
Cool.
Get ready to sweat.
Get ready to hunger. Oh, hang on.
Oh,
Well, I guess first we need to figure out which direction we're orienting the canvas.
Yeah, good point. That way?
What, diagonally?
That way. It's pointing backwards.
Oh, yeah. Naturally.
We're orienting along the z-axis that's coming out of the screen.
Yeah. We could do vertical. Pop it over to vertical. So
Sure.
This way up.
Yay.
Okay.
Alrighty ho, who wants to go first?
I wouldn't mind.
Yay.
Yay.
Right here. Rolling the
Go first,
dice.
Christi.
You have ears. Always a good start.
Yeah.
Well,
Decide where the ears go. Good luck.
we start with chaos.
Yeah.
Naturally. Nobody
Of
specified
course.
how big they are, what type of ears they are, or how many there are. That's up to you.
Or how long they are.
Oh,
Do
fluffy.
you like with that children's song? Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow?
What?
I knew one of you would say what.
There's some ears.
There's some ears.
Yay.
Some
Little
floof ears.
floofy ears.
We start with floof. It's all downhill from here. Sorry, it's all downhill from here. Who wants to go next?
I'll
I'll go next.
go
Go
next.
No.
Or Ragdoll. I don't know.
We have two
Two competing. Okay.
possibilities.
Chibi's odds, Ragdoll's even. Chibi, you're next.
Okay.
And you get to draw. Feet. Again, we're sandwiching this one.
Okay. Feet.
Feet.
What do I do for feet?
Feet. Not teat. Feet.
See, that's not the part of the body that Chibi's been focusing on. So
Yeah,
it's gonna take a minute.
I've erased all memories of feet from my brain. I don't know where to start. Let's just go with like big clown shoes. Why not?
Yes, big bulbous clown shoes.
Listen, what else did you expect? Do I know what clown shoes?
Fluffy the clown.
Something like this.
Some high top shoes.
Yeah.
Who makes clown shoes?
Clowns?
Shoes aren't that like do clowns in order is part of clown college like cobbling. You've got to learn
Yes.
how to make shoes.
I honestly thought clown college wasn't a thing until I met someone on Twitch who went to one,
I didn't
like
realize
a
it was a
clown
thing.
school in America.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
there's a lot of physical
I mean,
skills you need to do it well.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's essentially a performing arts school type thing. Now, you don't have to go to clown school to be a clown, but usually the clowns on their off day.
You said that
can
like a
just be
guidance counselor. Don't worry, Billy. You don't need to go to clown school.
There are plenty of clowns just out in the wild.
That's a scary sentence.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
But yeah, it's essentially it's essentially it's a lot of mining actually. So
What?
yeah, very
Mime.
Oh, mining.
Not
I was like,
mining.
why are they mining?
Now imagine a clown with a pickaxe.
no. See, that's where they get new clowns from. They sprout
No.
from the earth.
That's why they're
Geodes are actually clown eggs.
yeah. The skin is so pale because they spend so much time underground.
There's some sort of Pokemon joke, but I don't know Pokemon
This
enough to
doesn't-
do.
This sounds like a kind of Pokedex entry for a clown, doesn't it?
The new Pokedex entry for Mr. Mime.
Thank you! You're back. You're doing Christmas stuff. We're talking clowns now. Because of course we are. Also, I would like to say I did, my first conclusion being, oh, maybe in order to be a clown, you have to know how to make shoes. But judging by the dimensions, maybe you don't. Maybe the point is that you shouldn't learn how to make shoes, and that's why they're always way too big in weird ways.
Also, why are you nailing this shoe?
Yeah, you could
Clown. I went to clown college, apparently.
you could use glue. You could. There's also different ways of attaching the parts.
I mean, once you learn how to draw one set of shoes, it just becomes applicable to all of them.
All shoes.
Anyway, there are shoes.
I take issue with that. I think personally high heels are an absolute bugger.
Okay, yeah,
draw.
high heels are the exception, yeah.
Which makes it even
I-
more
Well,
annoying that I
Plus, you're
managed to
taking the
draw.
shoe and
Mm.
I was going to say
you're taking the shoe and putting it at an angle.
it's sort of, but then it like plateaus. So you got like the bottom, like if you put it at an angle, you're basically walking on tiptoes, which is not quite
Yeah.
how. Well, some shoes
No.
work like that, but not most high heels aren't. Ballet shoes with scaffolding.
Very unfortunate, but
Ah, yes, I learned how to draw shoes from Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, that's gonna skew your perspective on proportions. What do you mean your shoes don't have 3 sets of zippers? Ragdoll, would you like to
Yes.
add to this floof clown?
Let's go for it.
if you don't, too bad.
Oh, bad news, Chib.
What?
Ragdoll
No!
has the
torso.
torso.
Oh, no.
No! Oh no.
I like how the ears and the feet are similar size here. That's just really funny to me.
It's an ear feet character.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that exists somewhere on the internet in the dark corners.
Yeah, I try to make clown shoes, but it really depends on the proportions of this creature if they're just gonna end up being normal shoes.
If they're a chunker, it's just normal shoes.
Kiro's,
Get the bust,
yeah, conciliatory comments.
get the pelvis, and I'm just gonna turn it around. Like I
It
tend
wouldn't
to
be the
do.
first time, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, draw a button, turn it around, you got bahungas.
yeah, exactly. Same thing.
Well, I'll
buttocks.
give a bit of sway and turn so that we can
Just
do that
in
without it
case.
becoming entirely incomprehensible. Also, they will not be as well formed as the ones you draw, but I will.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a bahunga stream. Yeah.
Do we have bongo music to
I-
put in the background?
I look away to blow my nose for 1 minute.
Yeah. Ah, perfection.
I, for one, blame Chibi.
I mean, you should. Yeah, that's. I don't know why you wouldn't blame me in this scenario.
No, let me finish. I, for one, blame Chibi. For two, also blame Chibi.
I mean, listen.
Bet you can't guess what 3 is.
No. I don't know what 3 is.
We don't have bongo cat, or is it lowercase?
There
No.
should have Bunko Cat.
Annoyingly, the pop-out chat doesn't have Better Twitch TV attached to it. There it is. I still can't see it.
Yeah, for some reason it sometimes shows up and it sometimes doesn't. I don't know why.
Bongo cat is unreliable.
How dare you?
Creatures of Chaos.
Well, my
hey!
thing says it's Bongo Tap.
Oh, Bongo Tap. Right. Yeah, I see it now.
I mean, it is called Bongo Cat, but apparently that particular...
Yeah. Maybe somebody else already took Bongo Cat with something else.
These are going to be very
I guess this is the perfect stream to do this as well. She's got a lot of blank space. Ooh.
Oh, look at them. They're having so much fun.
I was considering making making one of those with Flynn. Because Flynn is Blob. And Flynn can just tippy tap away. Wait, what? No! Bad Chib. No!
I will make everything cursed.
Okay. Well,
It's very
that's sort of
hard to not
sketchy.
laugh at your shenanigans.
I mean, that is the whole point of shenanigans. Okay. So there's our torso with our 2 differently sized bahangas.
Yeah.
As they usually are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are rarely symmetric.
How symmetric are butt cheeks?
That's a question.
I don't know.
Well, we have some video evidence in Discord. Right, and to this I must add hair.
Oh yeah, I left room for hair for once.
Yeah. What's gonna suit what we have so far? I think either everything or nothing. I'm not entirely sure. I mean,
think everything. Just go wild.
They're some kind of furry, but also I didn't put any hair on the torso. I just gave over the shoulder
Maybe they're
holder
just
holders.
wearing like a big actual furry mask. Like one of the big of a furry suit.
They want made like out of foam and stuff.
Yeah, just a big furry suit, but only the head part.
Yeah. It would have to be a very squashed one.
Yeah.
It's summertime and they didn't want to deal with the stink of it all, so they're just wearing the head and not the rest of it.
Yeah, exactly.
They saved all of the chin fluff.
They went it's too hot. I'll just wear the mask.
Yeah.
And then I'll go tits out, clown shoes on.
Coronavirus restrictions have come back in force. They asked me to wear a mask. They didn't specify what kind. Nor that I should wear any other
Nobody said
clothes.
anything about t-shirts.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why haven't there been in the start with wearing masks been like a furry flash mob or something? Would have been perfect.
Yeah.
People
This
are like
is a wonderful thing.
There we go. Feel free to ask me to get rid of any of it if it interferes with arms or heads.
And we'll make it work. I'm sure.
Righty-ho, back to Christi.
Luscious hair.
Luscious hair. Wait, bonuses. Keep rolling numbers I've rolled before. Ah, here we go. Head! Wonderful.
Oh.
None of the facial features, though. Just the head.
Is neck a part of the head? I don't remember.
I don't think we have neck. Neck, I think we prescribed for whoever gets either head or arm, or head or shoulders or whatever. So.
Yeah, or head or torso.
Yeah.
It just depends on everything.
There's a transitional. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just whoever wants to connect it to the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, I have a feeling if we tried to list every single individual little body part on this die roll, that would just get too complicated.
Yeah. It's where do
You get to
things
draw
end?
the finger. You get to draw the thumb.
You get to draw the kneecap. Have fun.
You get to draw the left ring finger middle segment.
It just becomes worse and worse.
You get the appendix.
You get the appendix and you have to either choose between it exploded or it didn't. And
Yeah.
those are the two options.
Yeah. You can just skip it and go, oh, it's been removed.
Mhm. I mean,
Is it-
then you have to draw the scar, but you know.
Yeah.
Unless someone drew a T-shirt on top of it.
Yeah, then you don't even have to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a fluffy beard.
Mm.
See, I really like the way you draw Fluff.
Yeah.
Mhm. Thanks. I hate it.
I like it because it looks like really, really fluffy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mouth.
Mouth
Oh,
is a separate thing.
I forgot.
The game is cruel.
It's the perimeter of the
Yes.
head.
It's a silhouette only. Although
There we go.
beard is acceptable.
Yeah.
I was
Oh, good.
thinking it was neck fluff that makes it transition a bit nicer.
Ah,
Mhm.
it's transition nicer into the
Wow.
otherwise unclothed bra segment.
Mhm.
Yeah. Who's next? Chibi, isn't
I mean, I guess someone could add hair to the torso area.
it? Or fluffy cleavage. What?
Yeah, Chris, what?
Eyes.
Oh, I had not thought about that.
Well, you have to now. Chibi, their eyes are up there.
I mean, do they have to be?
I guess not.
Don't say that, please.
I have seen some creative bikinis.
But doesn't really. My brain wants to say binoculars, but that doesn't quite.
Ah, I see we've taken part of the word. It is
Oh.
I, singular.
Yeah.
Oh, that's enough.
Yeah, sorry, my eye is up here.
Yeah, you know.
Touch them.
And the other one's on the back, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. Imagine this turning up to Clown College.
I mean, would it be more or less terrifying than normal clowns? That's the real question.
I mean, I'll be honest, I never found clowns that terrifying to begin with, but I would say more. But I'd like to stress I never liked them.
Yeah, I didn't either, but I also, a friend of mine's dad was a amateur magician and did some clowning things.
He just clowned
Mostly
around
for
a bit.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he mostly did it for like events at their small church and like kids' parties and whatnot. And by kids, I mostly mean kids that they knew. But yeah,
And they look like this, yeah.
Definitely.
Are there
I
Cyclops
mean, usually he
furries?
came with a shirt on, not a bra. But you know.
Look, it's the kids are friends. It's fine. Isn't the commercial enterprise? Yeah. You have to sign a liability waiver for mental scarring. Yes, the you know, Bahonga furry Cyclops magician is coming back.
I mean, yeah, you'd probably have to sign something
Yeah.
for that.
The child just runs and hides in a wardrobe.
Oh dear.
Getting full shading on this one.
Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah, for once, the first thing with shading was not something.
Me.
There we go. Yeah. That's the eye.
That's the. Yep.
Don't worry about where the other one is.
Don't worry about it.
You
Why
don't
do you-
have to know.
Why do you think they're wearing a bra? Right. Ragdoll. I keep rolling numbers I got before, and it's not time for bonuses yet. Nose. We'll work our way down. How are you going to fit a nose into this? Or noses? We're loose with plurals here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Who knows?
Ha ha ha!
I only realized partway through that sentence that it was done.
Unintentional puns are the best. Because then you can absolve yourself of blame while also wallowing in victory. And yes, I meant wallowing.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm sort of tempted to put like nose on either side.
Oh, wonderful.
But how to do that without making it look like it's just a dimple?
Yeah.
I mean, Pokemon probably. Wait, does any Pokemon have a nose?
Nose pass?
Yeah,
I mean, most
that
Pokemon
one's
have
mostly nose.
noses, just in general.
Yeah, if you are a
But-
nose, can you have a nose? Is that...
Yeah. I mean, they have noses. Their noses, like, they aren't noses, but their nose does take, like, up half of their mass. But that's a different story, you know?
Hero is complimenting the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
They're
is...
the
This,
most...
it's going places.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
You walk into clown college on your first day, and this is what you see. What do?
it. This is the magic professor.
Yeah.
It kind of makes it sound like Hogwarts. This is the new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher.
You walk into Hogwarts, this is what you see. What do? Run.
Hogwarts would be the name for a furry wizarding school.
So they made a joke about that with the Harry Potter musical.
Yeah.
In it, it's like, yes, there's another school on Mars called Hogwarts. Pig fart. Haha.
Yeah.
Yeah, smile and nod and quietly plan an escape. That's a good tactic. No, OBS
Yeah.
is covered up. No, I saw it.
But how do you plan around the eye that you can't see?
Yes, exactly. You can't sneak around them.
Does it look like two cheeks right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of tricky.
It's zoomed out. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have to refresh.
No, you don't. You're caught up.
Just trying to figure out how you're supposed to make these look like nostrils.
It's a good optical
Maybe
illusion.
something like that.
Because it could also be eyes.
More eyes.
More eyes.
Different art style.
Okay. Well, I think doing it like that so it's a little looks
Yeah.
sort of pig snouty
Yeah, a little bit snouty.
sort of works.
Yeah. I think it works, yeah.
I'd very
It
wants to
does.
call. I'd very wants to call this the chest ear cat, but that doesn't quite work, does it?
I say it does. Make me laugh. So it does.
Very zoomed out, it does look like 2 beady eyes and a giant eye.
Yeah.
Did,
But
Oh, it's up to you. Officially, they're nostrils.
okay.
But who knows?
There we go. It's got like hippo nostril type thing going
Yeah.
on.
This being has
Also-
a very illusionary face.
So if it turns around, it's got like a really long snout that you can't see from this view.
yeah. I mean, I don't know how that works with the eye, but yeah.
Yeah, whoever gets the mouth is going to have to work
It's a
better.
weird forced perspective trick.
It's
Is the
it's
eye
concave
also
on
on the
top.
snout, or is it like a weird caved-in snout?
It's
where it
concave,
just-
yeah. There's also another one on the back.
Now, okay, here. And then here's the eyeball.
Yeah.
It's like the world's worst crocodile.
We started off so not cursed. It was the clown boots, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Looks like armpit hair.
This is Flynn after he hasn't shaved for a bit. Yeah, the hair's just in the center.
Yeah.
Right, what am I drawing?
What are you drawing?
That's a good question. Hands.
Okay.
Well, I have a theme.
So
I'm
are we
gonna.
going? I see we're going the Sonic route with the hands.
Big clown gloves.
I mean, Sonic would go to clown college.
You give me
You
VOD
know,
titles.
big shoes, big hands. It's just he's already halfway there.
Sonic
very-
has big hands.
Be very good
Sonic
at acrobatics.
has big hands.
Does he? Oh.
I mean, I think the main reason why his hands look so big more has to do with the fact that he's got noodles for arms.
Yeah. I never
Uh,
realized how noodly his arms and legs were until that movie poster.
I think a lot of people have noticed a lot of things when that
I
movie
mean,
poster came
it
out.
is. I recently watched like an hour-long
Documentary.
analysis of Sonic's animations in games. Don't question why it was doing that. But it is that in the games his hands are especially in certain cutscenes, but also just in general in game anime in a lot of games, his hands are so massive that they actually clip through his body in certain games.
Sonic Boom, I
Wow,
get.
that's
Probably.
a good model to use in a game.
Yeah. Because
That's great.
over as time has gone on, the Sonic characters have gotten like weird, like much more cartoony proportions with like very massive eyes, very massive hands, very massive like shoes to just, you know, one glance this character runs for a living. But they don't use that to actually like they can't properly animate things with that. So everything just ends up looking horrible.
Sounds like the Sonic franchise.
There are only like a handful of games that have gotten it right. Where like
Handful?
Yeah, but with Sonic's hands, that's quite a lot.
no, it's like 3 games, not including like the very, very like Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3.
Yeah. I'm sure Sonic
Yeah,
Boom
'cause
did it
that's all just
amazingly.
sprite work.
Yeah. Like not including like the ones with like actual sprites. It's just like 3 games or something where the animations generally aren't awful and also like the proportions are decent enough to be able to like actually animate them without them clipping through anything, which is a different issue. Again, I watched an entire hour-long analysis on this. I have seen some of the Sonic animations in games now. They look awful.
It's fine. They've got to animate fast. It's part of the job description.
There's, I mean, the one thing I will say about Sonic is they don't seem to have like a high bar for ideas that they'll just throw out. Because there's a lot of games where it's just kind of like, I'm not sure whose idea this was, and I'm not sure you should have made a game about it,
Yeah.
but you did. Like the one where Sonic is a werewolf.
Yeah. Good times.
It's fine, it's fun.
I believe there's another one where he's like a black knight or something.
Yes.
One game.
There's the shadow game where you have a gun.
Yes.
What? I missed that.
Actually, the Shadow game where he has a gun is one of the few Sonic games with actual good game animation. Like, just in generally when you're gaming, but also in the cutscenes, because the cutscenes were done by a different company that actually does animation, and they look fantastic.
Is that the one where the President of the United States of America has a picture of Sonic and Shadow on his desk? I just remember.
I mean, I know it's not the one where, for whatever reason, Sonic starts dating a teenage human girl.
It happens more often than you'd think. They don't know what they're doing with Sonic.
There's too many Google image results for Sonic with a gun for me to realize what game it is.
Yeah. I don't think Sonic has a gun.
No, it's not Sonic, it's Shadow.
Shadow.
It's Shadow the Hedgehog game.
So that way they can keep their mascot Sonic being nice and squeaky clean.
Right.
But make one that looks basically identical, but is just, black and red instead of blue and white.
Whoa, that is a gun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, who was first? Christi. Oh, you can do a bonus if you want, or you can re-roll and get a thing.
Reroll.
Reroll. Reroll. Reroll. Yay, that's new. Legs. No pelvis.
Legs.
Just legs.
Yes, legs.
Also, I've reaffirmed my belief that I find it absolutely impossible to draw somebody pointing at the camera. Doesn't look like that at all. It's hard. What? That was the M. Can't remember what it was now. Turnip?
There was an M harvest.
Anyway, I realized it's worse. It was an analysis of 1 hour and 45 minutes. There you go. In case anyone wants to waste some time.
I mean, to be fair, as somebody who has done 3D animation before, it's very difficult not to clip things through things.
Yeah, but it's also just generally like the quality of animation that's been consistently awful in Sonic games.
Yeah.
Or at least it's been fine for like the past like 3 games, but since they went 3D, it's been a mess.
Yeah. Well, we have Sonic legs.
Like their like actual like Sonic models look like the worst kind of knockoffs. Like 3D knockoffs that are just wildly vibrating all over the place while like Resident Evil games were coming out at the same time. Like it's wild.
Yeah.
They just couldn't do animation for some reason.
It's fine. It's cartoony. You can get away with a lot.
You can't get away with that.
You can. It's fine.
I mean, you can try, and then people will make an hour and 45-minute long video calling you out on it.
I mean, the
If
Sonic game concept did work best with 2D in the defense.
yeah, well, that's arguable. It worked best. Yeah. Whether it worked well is a different matter. The Chib.
Yeah.
You don't get a choice. You're doing the arms.
Okay.
Well,
The
no but then.
No, but
no but. No ifs.
Arms.
Well, I don't know what's going on with the arms of this character.
I don't either.
I mean, the legs are
Oh,
noodles,
bad.
so.
Yeah.
I mean, if you took just Christie's layers, you could probably make a half decent Sonic OC out of them.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's just the rest of us that are like,
Yeah. We're all pulling in
I
different
mean-
directions.
Christie's layers and your gloves.
Yeah. Not the hair though. Well, maybe. Have you seen some of the Sonic characters?
Yeah. Yeah, good work.
My bot has just informed me that somebody called Sega Dream has left. So apologize if we said anything that offended you.
That's amazing.
I don't apologize. My opinions on Sonic are entirely valid. Yes, this is what arms look like for this character.
This like somehow feels more naked now that I've seen the arms. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe the Victorians had a point. Naked shoulders. Ah, scandalous.
Naked elbows.
Elbows.
I can give them elbow pads. If that's the thing that's bothering people,
That's
I
a
can
very-
yeah.
That's quite a Sonic thing.
Remember,
I mean, they wrap
kids,
up.
safety first.
Safety first.
I do want to put a pillow on my butt every time it's snowing.
That's fair. I mean, I'm tempted to put a pillow on my butt all the time. By which I mean sit down. You're thinking of the phrase no ifs, ands, or buts, and you just realize that ampersands kind of have a butt. Yeah. I can see that. They sort of look like a person sort of sitting down reading. Does anyone see that?
What?
Ampersands.
I mean, yeah, now that you say it, I sort of see it.
I like
I've always
ampersands.
seen
Ampersand is
weight
this,
of
right?
Yeah,
That's
that's an
the-
ampersand.
Usually the bottom curl goes up through the line again, which is... Your one isn't reading. That one's reading. There we are. I can never draw... I always try and write them, and whenever I write them, they just come out as this unintelligible blob. That's a harp.
They're used
I
quite a
mean-
lot in Danish language.
It could be
Oh, that's
worse.
what
You
they'll
could be
call it.
drawing the
I don't see the butt in it, but maybe that's just me drawing not great ampersands. I don't know.
I think the thing that about ampersands, I have on many an occasion looked up where the term ampersand comes from, and almost always they say it derives from the phrase "and per se and." As if that makes any more sense.
Yeah, and per se and.
And
But
per se and.
you say that all the time, Chris.
Naturally. I might not be awake when I say it. I might be having some sort of night terrors, but...
It's that chicken that says it. The,
It got triggered!
What?
What of that was like just 2 streams, I think. Until I got triggered.
what?
Exactly.
What's when?
What's when? What is when? I can't remember where
And
that
now
came
Kira
from.
was yelling at you.
As well, everybody deserves.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, arms.
Arms. What is when?
This is an Illuminati creature.
This is...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people's conspiracy theories would change if this was the Illuminati.
For the better or for the worse?
do you want to do a bonus or do you want to re-roll? Should we all do our bonuses at the end or something?
I guess I'll re-roll for now.
Re-roll. The dice went into my drawing glove.
Is there just not gonna be a pelvis to this, or?
We'll get one eventually. I guess there's only 2 numbers, odd or even. Cool.
Yeah, it's either me or Chris at this point.
It's you!
It's me!
It's you! I have a
So
mouth.
basically, I got both of the things that Chibi wanted.
Yeah.
You got to draw the.
Well, I'll do the mouth.
And you got to draw the bahongas.
I mean, to be honest, this almost looks like someone who'd be wearing like those short skater skirts. I don't know if that was a thing over in Europe.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but skirts sounds yes. That wasn't a sentence.
Skirt sounds yes.
Skirt sounds yes,
That's as big as that mouth can get.
Oh, big teeth, huh?
Aww. You
Yeah.
good.
This is a clown.
Yeah. I can't believe we made a skater.
It was a skater boy.
Yeah, is this when
What Avril Lavigne was singing
that's what
about.
she was talking about in this song? This is
He was
the
a skater. Boy.
She said, ah! He wasn't good
forever.
enough for her.
Of course, these skirts are usually pleated, which makes it hard.
I've learned that from Malachi many a time.
Oh yeah.
Why
I
do
mean,
you
I
like...
haven't learned that from Malachi, but I've heard or learned it plenty of time. That's for sure.
Why do you like pleats, you madman?
For some reason,
Absolute
I really
weirdo.
enjoyed.
Don't mind that you're wearing skirts, but why pleats?
Why pleats?
Pleats are hard to make in drawings and in sewing.
Yeah.
We should just
Nobody
plan
should
them.
make pleats.
Just don't make them.
Pleating with you. Don't.
Uh.
My dog had a comment on that.
Your dog is also offended by pleats.
Yes.
I'm glad there are only like a few instances of shading. And it's the hands. Mouse and the eye. Nothing else.
Nothing.
The least cursed things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, add bonuses to thine heart's
Bonus.
content. What is? Oh, we got an Illuminati symbol on there. Good.
Bonus. Hmm.
This is Sonic the movie legs.
Very hairy legs.
Ooh, very hairy legs.
I like how most of us decided to add in an element that was on the thing that we started drawing, that we drew.
E. Apart from Chibi. How dare you?
I'm a rebel.
Just like Sonic.
Just like Sonic. He's a true inspiration, you know?
That's where you get your sassiness from.
It's where I get my sassiness from. Like Sonic is my parent or what?
In a way, isn't he all of our parents?
Is Sonic God?
Listen, Chibi, I think it's time we had the chat. So Sonic, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know where I'm going with it. Quite frankly, I
Lives
don't.
in us all. He lives on in our hearts. He died for our sins.
Is that what the bad animation's about?
He lives in me. He lives in you.
Oh, I hope not.
Who could have thought this became the Sonic stream and not the Bazonga stream?
Yeah, there's still time.
Yeah. I mean, we all knew it was gonna end up this way when I didn't get the torso, so you know.
Yeah, had to end in
And
tragedy.
nobody knew it was ending up this way, but
Uh-oh.
I mean, you say that as if Chibi wouldn't put bazongas on the Sonic character. You say that as if there aren't Sonic characters with bazongas.
I was about to say, yeah, Ragdoll,
you don't need me to do that.
You very temporarily made Chibi's list longer there.
No. I've seen stuff in the Sonic fandom. I don't need. I know I don't need to do that.
Sonic and knockers. Kind of works.
Yeah.
Is knockers a term for bazongas anywhere other than Britain?
I don't think so.
No, okay. Well, I'm glad when we were first talking about it's an old-fashioned one. It's kind of, kind of 1960s. Ooh, racy kind of thing.
I mean, knockers wouldn't be a thing here because we don't speak English. But being kind of weird.
Thing is, that was the first thing that popped into my head when I was trying to make like a minor Tid joke. It was like the labyrinth that knockers. And I didn't know whether anyone would get that. So it was worth it just to get that noise. I
don't know what noise I just made. I don't know what emotion went through me upon hearing that.
By the sounds of it, it's not an emotion you want to experience again. So,
The jury's still out on that one.
there's multi-dimensional ambivalence of some kind. Yeah, so name. We must now come up with a name. Or is the name Skate Forever?
They legally changed the names to that.
It's you write. Everyone pronounces it Skate Forever, but it's actually Skate for Eva. The original name was Eva, and then they changed it to Skate for Eva.
That's fine. Go with it. Or is the first name Skateful? Just Eva for short.
Yeah, it's just Eva.
Eva.
Eva. Ah, wonderful.
There we go. Well,
No.
that looks better, actually.
That's it.
Well, less bad.
This is an unfinished Sonic OC.
Do you know what we should do? We should do a stream where we do this. And then everyone else has to turn off the layer, and then you have to finish yours.
Oh.
So you just have to
Yeah,
deal
so
with the
I've got that.
consequences of your own actions.
Yeah, I've got to finish this.
Oh, that's fun.
That's also an unfinished Sonic OC.
That works much better with eyes if you with this. Now.
Or
Use those as
Oh
eyes.
lordy.
That would be fun.
Cool. Who wants to go first this time?
I'll go first.
Just hoping to get in there for the RNG.
Listen, maybe it will be in my favor.
Not immediately. You have nose.
Oh. Oh, okay. Nose. What kind of noses exist?
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Could give it a snout.
We already did.
Yeah.
It's also difficult with the snout because the snout also kind of involves the mouth, so sort of a tricky one.
Yeah.
Also, you get to decide kind of which way it's facing.
What if...
Be looking up like a Renaissance painting. Ooh.
Ooh. That's a schnoz.
That's a schnoz. Schnoz and a half. We've got some structure going on here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it kind of looks like a half-drawn heart. Couple of ventricles missing.
Yeah. There's a tip. You want to draw a nose?
Yeah,
Draw a heart.
I was about to say that, yeah. How to draw a nose? Step 1, draw a heart. Step 1, draw a person. Step 2, remove the heart.
And it's a witcher spell.
I've been watching random clips from What We Do in the Shadows, the TV series one with Matt Berry. And there's a lot of unexpected heart ripping in that.
Anyway, this is the nose.
That's a nose. Who wants... Oh, I'll follow. I always keep asking. What was the nose? That was that. Off. Oh, I get the torso. I was kind of rooting for you this time.
I learned how to draw feet. Step 1, draw Naruto sandal. Step 2, erase the sandal. That's wonderful.
Perfect.
I love that so much. I'm like thinking if I have anything like that, but I can't think of anything. I must have. Ooh, look at those abs. And those big bahungas. Look at them.
But I might as well.
Yeah.
They're
Everyone is
very close to the
indulging me.
nose.
Yeah, this person
I
has
will
no
point
neck.
out.
Oh, right.
Not a lot of room for their mouth either.
I can move things around. We're early on. It's fine.
Yay, everyone is indulging and enabling me. Yeah.
I don't know how anatomy works. It's fine.
Don't worry, you got the bahungas in there. That's the most important.
You don't know how to Dragon Ball Z?
It's just
Dragon Ball Z is just tubes.
Yeah, it's a series of tubes.
And neck.
The neck is tubes. I've drawn
like-
in a Dragon Ball Z style before. It's tubes.
Yeah, it's just tubes. Lots of tubes just coming out tubes. That's a tree.
I mean, it is a tree trunk of a neck. Anyway. Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong, though.
Some light shading in here.
Yeah.
Largely, so we can do the most natural thing.
Yeah. Shiny. Yeah. Yeah, this makes me very happy.
I just want to push those abs. It's little balloon.
Yeah. It does
does-
have a little bit of balloon quality to
Yeah,
them.
I was gonna say it looks kind of like a gummy bear, but they've been
Like,
at the
like
gym.
if you just like continued here and then just like tie it up. You know, just an option, throwing it out in the universe.
And then hoping the universe doesn't throw it back.
Yes. Well, whoever gets the pelvis, it's up to them. Right. Who wants to go next?
Me.
You. Mouth. Fit it in there.
Moose.
If you want me to push the torso down, let me know.
If
Speaking
you want
of
me to
shoes-
push the nose up, I can do that.
Giro just yelled, "Speaking of shoes," and I don't know why.
Speaking of shoes, I don't know. I mean,
Look, I mean, you're
they're
welcome
very
to.
happy.
I'm not gonna.
It's because of the harvest.
Oh,
Yeah, there is a shoe. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I don't know. I was trying to come up with ideas in quick succession, and I thought, shoe, that makes sense. And then I thought, no, that's fishing. So you fish a shoe, don't you? Don't pluck it out of the ground by the roots.
No, yeah, it makes sense. This person is so happy.
It's there now. Very happy, too happy.
Oh dear.
This
There
is
you go.
turning into a slightly scary Aardman character.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
This looks like it came out of a Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
It does. Kind of in a weird way.
This slightly unsettling bodybuilder villain.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not done. We done? Oh, that's just topped it off. That we have the concavity by the cheeks. That's definitely very Wallace and Gromit.
Mm-hmm. This isn't cursed at all.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's absolutely fine.
It's balloony tubby. It's the vibe of this character.
It's your new friend who's
Yeah.
gonna help you get in shape. Totally not threatening.
Speaking of shoes, Ragdoll,
I have the feet, don't
you
I?
have the feet.
You can uh you can decide how tall this person is gonna be.
Oh no.
Because my
I mean,
first instinct when just under the torso is where
Yeah.
the shoes are gonna go.
like the feet,
Yeah.
like right here.
Yeah.
Higher.
It's gonna be a Kirby situation here.
Oh,
There we go.
we're entering Chris territory.
No,
I think we can stripe legs off the list.
yeah, and the pelvis, I guess. No, you do what you want.
Yeah, do whatever you want. I just thought that was very funny.
I
But
mean, you're right. Having a Kirby proportion character that's just that their body is just that muscle thing is
I mean,
very
Chris
funny.
on that.
It's the worst Kirby.
Which is impressive because there have been many worse.
Yeah.
It's
True.
pretty easy to make a worst Kirby.
Yeah. Like when Drophy did like a beams of like realistic Kirby and realistic or like human Kirby and human King Dedede, and that was just a mess.
The good kind of mess.
Oh yeah, definitely. But still a mess. Oh no. Don't just show that on stream, Chris.
Whoa! You made it.
I did not take responsibility for that. I refuse to.
Damn, why are they watching the stream?
I mean, it is very easy to have the stream open at the same time. It's on a bit of a delay.
I need to know what Kiro is saying to me at all times.
That's fair.
I can do that from the day after tomorrow. New internet.
Yeah!
Yay.
Two things open.
Woo!
Christy
Oh,
will
it's
get...
a ballerina stance.
Yeah. Either like ballerina shoes or like very weird flippers.
Or they've just carved out a couple of baguettes.
Tape them to their shoes.
They're loafers.
Hey! You really rose to the occasion on that one. Etc. etc. East gods.
Yeast gods.
I'm just getting hungry from a conversation about bread.
Bundumch. I'm on a roll. I need to stop. I'm such a pain.
I don't want to make these.
Yeast gods.
Thank you, Kira. I'm glad you support me, even though I am
Yes.
cursed.
I mean, we don't have much of a choice. You're going to do it anyway, so
Yeah.
we might as well.
Listen, I just bring chaos energy with me.
We support you in a very zen way where we understand that none of our actions can possibly affect the outcome. So there is a consequence learning to accept.
I started supporting Crossroad Art on Patreon, so I got access to their Discord, and immediately they started talking about cults and such as soon as I came in.
Perfect.
And Mrs.'s first question, because Miss is also in that Discord, was like, why does a cult always start whenever you show up? Yeah. I don't know.
Let's get back to the other drawing of Illuminati.
Does the Purple Star Discord still say not a cult? I think it does.
I hope Discord doesn't turn into
Might.
Facebook.
Yeah, welcome to HQ,
Yeah.
not a cult. Yeah.
It's not a cult, don't worry about it.
The tagline is "Don't worry about it."
You also read that sentence while sneezing 3 times. That's the rare triple sneeze.
Apparently, that's a thing in my family. My sister-in-law is also my childhood best friend, and she's noticed for some reason that people in our family always sneeze 3 times.
Oh.
It's weird.
Well, I drew less feet and more just the shoes, but there we go. There's some bunny slippers.
The feet are in there somewhere. That sounded more sinister than it's supposed to. The feet are in there somewhere.
Is this a ghost?
Maybe.
All depends how people continue the drawing.
Yeah.
So,
All depends on who gets the pelvis.
Who
I
gets
mean,
the
even if
pelvis?
it's not a ghost, I'm sure we will be haunted by this image.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
well, there's time for some definition to come along. It's Chibi, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Head.
Head. Okay.
What's that Nick gonna do?
What that neck gonna do? Apparently sneezes aren't supposed to hurt. Yeah? Yeah, that's probably worth looking into. Like, sometimes they can take you, by surprise. I think I've given myself a sore hello.
I mean, the only time I've had a sneeze hurt was because the movement, like, jostled something that was hurting.
Yeah, like a headache.
I did once somehow manage to sneeze so violently I gave myself a sore throat. But that was an exceptional circumstance. I'm not entirely sure how it happened.
I can erase like any part of the head for like people who need ears and hair and whatnot. I just want to make sure that like the skull is in there.
Do you not remember not having a sneeze that doesn't hurt?
That's not usually a thing we worry about.
That's a triple negative. My brain's shut down. You don't remember not having a sneeze that doesn't hurt on some level. Could have gone. Could have said, I don't remember not having a sneeze that doesn't hurt on no level. You have a quadruple negative. Either way, yeah, that's, at least for my personal experience of life, not necessarily
I can
normal.
make it like even more like Wells and Gromity. I just realized that. He's just like, how do those faces work like this? Just make it work.
Oh, the forever alone guy. No, oh wait, troll.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a troll facey sort of thing going on, haven't we?
Yeah.
That's
Throwback to
that is reminiscent of the Wallace and Gromit.
as well.
Or a mushroom.
The hair is gonna be so fun.
Anyway, yeah. Have fun with that.
Well, indeed, have fun. Christi, eyes, please.
Oh.
We're getting straight in there.
Get
See,
in
this
there.
is what happens when we deny Chibi the ability to draw the Bazongas.
Yes.
Exactly.
You got a kind of upside down mushroom head. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
It's very hard to not do the forever alone eye somehow.
Oh, great, anime eyes.
Yeah.
That honestly makes it more cursed than if you just got Wallace and Gromit eyes.
I wanted to make it less cursed.
I mean,
I think we're beyond that point now.
Yeah,
It's staring
curses.
straight into my soul.
You can't plasterboard over curses.
Uh... This face is terrifying.
Come, children. It's either the voice is either "Come, children" or "Hi there."
Yeah, the previous one had clown shoes. This one actually sounds like this clown.
Come, a friend.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's the eyes, I guess.
It's the eyes. The say that the eyes are the window to the
wonderful,
soulless.
beautiful.
Cool. Right. Well, I guess I have to be a part of this tragedy.
It is a tragedy, yeah.
Sure. Do you know what? I'll go with it.
What'd you get? Yeah. Yeah.
The legs can just be bits of string. It's fine. Or you can add more balloons. Tie them together. Why
You
not?
can just
like-
add legs and just not connect them.
Rayman logic. It's fine.
It's unfolded balloons, just the long snaky ones.
Yeah.
This is the worst
Oh, shit.
balloon animal ever made.
I think Eva might have made this during clown college.
Yeah. They failed their balloon animal classes. Because
it's
of
the
this.
balloon animal homunculus.
They failed the balloon animal classes, and then tried to learn off-site, and this is what happens without supervision.
This is why you have to respect the craft of balloon making and practice it with a professional. Otherwise, this
or just
will happen.
or just do not touch those dark arts at all.
Yeah.
Well, moving on.
Balloon animals from Killer Clowns.
I think it's just something about the phrase "balloon animal homunculus." Just
It's lovely.
it's something. Ragdoll, can you add hands to this? However you want to reconcile that.
Do I have to, really?
Yes, contractual obligations and such. You accepted the cookies.
Now we take your blood.
I was drinking.
Welcome to the cult. Welcome to the new cult. You signed the contract. Now we're gonna take your blood, and two, you have to draw hands.
Yeah. Did you get a cookie?
And
So it's
horses.
fine. Horse hands.
What is that? You have not just hooves or anything. No, you have to draw hands that are somehow horses.
Yeah. You have the four legs are the fingers and the head is the thumb.
Yes.
That's the weirdest turkey hand.
Someone tried to turn a turkey hand into a horse because they don't like turkeys.
I only recently learned what a turkey hand is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that's
very
mostly
American.
a US thing.
Yeah.
I only learned when I watched the Drawfee episode when they drew turkey hand. Like a long time ago, and they recently did another one of those. So that yeah.
Yeah,
apparently
basically
that's
it's called How Do We Come Up with a Quick and Easy Craft to Do with Small Children Who Are Lacking in Fine Motor Skills.
Yeah.
And also get paint all over their clothes.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have paint all over your clothes by the end of it, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, exactly.
Ask Jackson
The kids
Pollock.
grow out of their clothes so quickly, so you might as well splash some paint
Yeah.
on them.
Big thing here when you're a child, yeah. I don't know what you would have as equivalent, like kind of tinfoil Roman helmet. I don't know.
What?
I
What?
remember doing that in history class in school. Made a lot of tinfoil Roman helmets.
Oh, okay. I mean, what do I remember? I remember not myself making, but the teacher making like the paper hats, like folded paper hats.
Yeah.
That's what I remember. Don't remember
I like
anything I did.
how the teacher made it and not anyone in class.
I mean, we
No.
tried,
Too dangerous, paper cuts.
but we were like 6. It's not gonna work out.
Yeah, but combined, you know, they
I
3
mean,
6-year-olds
some
are
people
18.
could do it. I was just not one of them.
I don't remember crafts at all, other than at Christmas time. I don't know if we do crafts.
Trying my
Oh,
best
Easter
to
eggs.
remember.
Painting eggs. Remember that?
I mean, I remember doing that, just not at school.
Actually, yeah,
We
no, I don't remember doing that at school.
don't paint eggs. We make kikkebrev, which is letters that's like cut out like paper snowflakes, kind of.
Oh,
Oh.
And we say that there's this poem that has to be in it, where we basically ask our parents for a chocolate egg, or we'll like it's a trick-or-treat thing. Give us a chocolate egg, or we'll jump on your bed or something.
amazing.
I think I have a very vague memory of like when I was really, really little that we like just like lather our like hands up with paint and like put handprints everywhere, and then like the teachers would draw stems of flowers out of those hands.
Aw.
Sorry, I
Like
just
very vague memories of that, but
We
it's
were
just
tiny.
yeah.
I was tiny.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you said, well, we were very, very little, I was gonna say, so yesterday then.
No way.
um yeah, the interesting thing I found out recently, and I guess it's a mathematical theorem, but it's just a craft thing if you prefer. There is always a way, for any like, I guess polyhedral shape, polygonal shape. For any shape made of straight lines, there is always a way to fold a piece of paper in such a way that you do a single cut, and when you unfold it, you get the shape you want. And I watched a YouTube video of somebody doing that with the whole alphabet. So they just folded a piece of paper a particular way, did one cut, unfolded it, they get an A. And then they did the same with the B, did the same with the C. It can get very awkward. The folds you need to do can get very tricky, but you can always do it with just one
You
cut.
gotta be awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was. I don't remember who was hosting it, but there was a math conference I was at where there was someone who had a booth, and they were. I want to say they were showing like, oh, here's something like classroom activity supply stuff, and one of the things they had was take this paper and try and fold it to make this shape thing with the cut. And I got some of them and not the rest of them. It's like, all right, clearly this is something I need to work on.
I never sat down and worked it out. I always wanted to get into origami, but origami from the perspective of like, if you start with the shape in your head, how would you get to it? Because a lot of origami is just, here are instructions, off you go, and that's nice. But for me, I'm like, how can I make my own? Because I did that for one of the SSS comics. I was like, here's how you can make an origami Yoshi.
Yeah.
I think I just modified a rabbit that existed, but it was still fun to sort of reverse engineer it and then sort of go, well, actually, I don't want ears, I want eyes, and we can have the tongue sticking out.
That sort of thing is just so cool. I remember doing things like that. Somehow my brain just don't work like that anymore.
But it works in
It
different
takes
ways.
practice. I figure it's like with any other craft. Once you learn the basics, you sort of figure out how the structure works, and then you start making your own.
Yeah.
Because I see the same thing with crochet. Like,
Oh, yeah.
taking a crochet pattern and following the crochet pattern, assuming that the crochet pattern is sensible, is easy enough. But I have a couple of times when, right, I need to change this, or I need to make something and there isn't a pattern for it. What can I do?
One of the great things about crochet is being able to demonstrate surfaces of positive curvature. So you can make hyperbolic surfaces with crochet. You can sort of demonstrate, hey, look,
Yeah.
this is what non-Euclidean geometry looks like. It looks like somebody's gone very badly wrong with their doily.
Yeah, essentially. I've been making one. I can't make it for very long, though. I have to take breaks on it because the stitches are small and it hurts my hands.
That's fair.
Okay.
Right.
So there are the mittens.
There's the
They're
mittens.
good mittens.
Good mittens. Kitten mitten. What's next? It's Chibi again. I have to look at the nose to be able to tell who's next. Might as well just skip bonuses, just do things properly. Stop rolling numbers we have before. Stop it. This dice is broken. No.
Yes,
Yay.
dice is broken. I want a refund.
Got a new one. Arms.
Oh.
Now the question is, do you want to go the balloon route?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
This
don't.
is
This is a good question. I don't know.
And if you do want to go the balloon route, how do you want to go the balloon route?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's the question I'm mostly struggling with. Like, what?
not if, but how.
Yeah, and how would you?
How's if?
How's if? What's when? How's if?
I was thinking like of changing that so that it's not if you say what, it comes up with what's when, but if you say what, how, where, when, why, you get that followed by another one. So if you put how, it could be how's what, or
How's what?
how's who, when's which, etc. etc. It would just be randomly generated. Oh, Parker, I was going to look into today setting up my computer to stream from separate computers so that I can stream Hitman and also have Harvests and Hazel. We might have to do Hitman without Hazel.
What?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Consensus.
What's when?
Harvests and Hazel. A new game from Stardew Valley developers.
I've heard twist balloons. What twist balloons look like? I don't know.
Something like this, probably.
Strange. They're like sausages. Strings of sausages, I should say.
That's my best solution, and it looks
Yeah.
very, very strange.
Yeah, I get what's going on there. I mean, it's slightly disturbing if you don't look at it as a balloon, but
But don't worry about it.
it's fine.
The skin color shading is mayhaps the disturbing thing.
Oh god, yeah, Kira's right. The who's on first bit.
I never heard of Who's on First until yesterday, and this is now the second reference I've heard of. I don't know what it is. What is this?
It's
a comedy sketch.
Yeah, it's a comedy sketch between two people, and they are like debating like a baseball game or something, and it's like who's on first, what's on second, etc., etc., and it's just a running gag between, or like one is like saying like who's someone's name in that game, who is a player in the game, and then they go from there.
Okay.
Like who's on first? Yeah, who's on first? Now I
Got
ask
it.
who's on first, and continues like that for like a solid 10 minutes or something like that.
Marvelous. Yeah, it's just weird that the first time I heard of that was yesterday. And
When I said it,
did you say that yesterday?
I think I mentioned it yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, I heard it somewhere else as well. I was watching some
Things
people.
happen quite a lot with the internet, I think.
Yeah, I was watching some people play Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, which I want to play with someone at some point. And this is an old one. But yeah, there's a game in that
No,
which
I think Chibi
involves.
found it first.
There's a game that involves saying like what words are appearing where, and some of those words are like yes or no or what or blank, but not blank, but sometimes blank. And you are the letters, and you are the words, and your and there and there. Basically, it's designed to make communication as awkward as possible. And one of the people referred to it as the "Who's on first" game, and the other person's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." So yeah.
Anyway, I drew arms.
You drew arms as much as I drew a pelvis.
Yeah,
Made
exactly.
sense.
There's another Abbott and Costello, who are the comedians who are most famous for the Who's on First bit, that is also pretty famous, which I have a feeling... let's just say that it annoys people.
I've seen that in my recommended on YouTube a few times. I haven't watched it.
I'm gonna have to watch that one. I don't know that one, but I really like the Who's on First bit. I think it's just really funny for some reason. Anyway, who's next?
Who's on first? Well, Christi.
Yes.
Legs,
Legs.
or whatever substitute you wish to incorporate where the legs should be.
Yeah, legs is gonna
Yeah,
be an issue, isn't it?
Feel free to do whatever with getting leg bits into the shoes, if you indeed decide to put legs into shoes or feet into shoes.
Is that
I
a
can erase
pasty?
parts of the shoes as needed.
Looks like a Cornish pasty.
It's just sand.
Sandbag.
Oh, I see. We're weighing it down. I get. Okay.
So, do you want the shoes on top of the sandbags, or the sandbags on top of the shoes?
Yeah, it's attached to the sandbags, and somebody just came along and put some shoes on top. It's like, that looks nice.
Like they're kind of in, so like this is part of the sandbag.
Yeah.
Okay. Works for me. I will erase that part of the shoe.
I love just sand. That's very funny.
It's like when you see, like, black and white films, some burglars or something, and they're carrying a bag with a big dollar sign on it. This time it's just sand.
It's sand. You have to know what's in it.
To be fair, it's quite difficult to draw a sandbag and make it look like, anything. So.
I mean, yeah, this is the best, like.
Ooh.
Fancy. It's a bit tangled up.
I was going to say, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means in terms of legs. It's like.
It's hard walking around when you're a balloon.
Yeah. Is this wobbly waving arm inflatable balloon man?
Who knows?
Yes, on a technicality.
Its arms are flailing. It's wobbly, almost certainly.
Depends on the weather.
True. The normal ones have a fan. This one has no fans.
Oh.
It makes you feel sad for this. Right. Ragdoll and myself. Let's see. Even I get the hair again, which means Ragdoll, you get the ears.
All right.
So we're gonna have to work in close proximity to one another.
So we gotta figure out how those are gonna go.
I'm gonna have to figure a lot of things out about this face.
Oh, balloon hair.
I'll erase parts of the.
They're a stylish balloon.
Let's see.
Oh, kind of made them look sporty.
Right now.
I mean, they are your personal trainer from hell.
Oh god, the yoga they can do. Oh.
Like,
Those legs.
Look, it's easy. Just do as I do.
And then they bend themselves in half and twist around.
There's a night. Yeah. Nightmare for Miss. Hey Miss, do you want yoga anxiety nightmares?
Balloon nightmares?
And I guess you can hop in and do bonuses. I don't know what you put on this.
I don't know either. It's very hard because like my usual go-to is like piercings and such, but you can't really do that with a balloon.
No. I mean, you could do a piercing, but you'd have to do...
Just once.
If you're very careful.
You can, but you'd have to draw the deflated body part that you pierced. Also, what does that nose mean now?
I don't know. I was about to ask about that, like...
Has it just been stuck on with clay, or...?
Maybe it's like papier-mâché or something.
Oh, it's got a friend!
As babies.
It's got a friend! Oh.
I like that this now implies that the ground is down there and like he's floating.
A little bit.
The sandbags can only do so much, okay?
Yeah. They're stopping them from flowing away freely. It's just keeping them at you know, the same buoyancy as air. So I was tempted just
which also means that the
someone him to be friendly.
Which also means that the shoes are just like glued onto the sandbag or something.
Yeah.
Oh, it's deflated.
No. No.
Oop. Is it still happy? No.
It's wibbly happy.
Oh no.
It's happy in the same way the duck's tomato is happy.
Yeah.
They look just sort of resigned. They're not unhappy. They're just like, well, I'm here now.
They just trained a little bit too hard. Okay,
Yeah.
it's fine.
You've got to take, don't do 2 leg days in a row. It's...
They're a balloon. They can't do that much.
Oh, that's smart. The ears. It's also Shrekky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little hard to make it look like the end of a balloon.
It does, but then I also immediately thought Shrek. It is a green head of the Shrek shape.
I love Kira's reaction. A friend, no!
Oh no, Chris!
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. It's saving the babies.
What would you do? I can't do a blur, so I'm trying to work out how to make something look blurry.
Oh wait, it's gonna land on the deflated friend.
Yeah, picture taken moments before disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we got our still life disaster thing. Name? Question mark?
This looks like the worst parade float.
It's your personal trainer from hell summoned to you by
So hang on,
escape frame.
are you
Escape
implying
frame.
like this is the size of a building? Like
That makes it so much worse.
Those sandbags are dangerous.
Oh dear.
I mean, if you look from afar and don't really think about it, it's a really nice illustration, like for a kid's room.
What?
It's like when you look from afar, it's like it's colorful and it's a balloon friend. Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine somebody painting something like this on child's wall, and it causing
Maybe without the sandbags.
some psychological damage. Eva made it, yeah.
Also, that's now a very big spear being chunked at his head.
No, it's just close to the camera. It's unrelated.
It's gonna
like
whiz by.
It's
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is changes perspective, I guess, literally.
this is my favorite in a long time.
It's quite something. It's Floaty McFloatface.
Yeah.
Or
Floaty they asked like the general public to name them. And naturally they came up with Floaty McFloatface.
this is like the thing I love about Boaty McBoatface is even though it's technically called like the SS David Attenborough or whatever it was, it is still referred to in the news as polled as Boaty McBoatface, in brackets actually called ... So it is referred to in the general populace as Boaty McBoatface, which I think is good.
Well, I mean, you have to at that point, like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. Good old Boaty McBoat. Oh, but what was it? They didn't call the ship that, but they did call one of the small submersibles on the ship Boaty McBoatface. So it's a bit like Big Ben. Like it's not the tower, it's the bell.
I googled it and I still had no idea what you're talking about.
There was a public poll as to what to call a scientific research ship that was being built, and everybody voted for Boaty McBoatface.
Oh, that's amazing.
Which is wonderful, I think.
It is just genuinely the best.
Unfortunately, the organisers didn't go with that, and they went with the HMS David Attenborough or something. But everyone calls it Boaty McBoatface, so
As they should.
as they ought.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
God. It's
Oh dear.
genuinely the worst. Let's not linger on that for too long.
Okay, should we do a speed one?
Yes. Very quick.
Should I get a timer? Everyone gets a minute. Nah, just try and do it as fast as you can.
Fast as you can, and like just prompts, not prompts, like people going one after the, well, during.
Oh, during, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Fantastic. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay. So who wants to go first? What's the order? And then we'll. Oh, what's the order I'm going to give prompts?
Being
I'll go.
first.
I'll go in order of chat of the names that appear in Discord.
Oh, chat.
I
We're just chat now, huh?
I call any screen that has names on it. I just call it chat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right.
That rooms.
Chibi, you
Yes.
have ears. Christi, you have the head. So work in tandem, please.
Still no torso.
I have torso. We have a
God
torso.
damn it.
And Ragdoll, you have also torso. No. Pelvis. Chibi never gets a break.
This means I have to draw more torsos. On my own time.
Oh no.
See, this is going to be a lot of chaos because all of us got a thing that's attached to another thing that someone is currently drawing.
That should be enough to give you the idea of the pelvis. I like how every time I've done the torso, no shirts, just.
Listen, they get in the way of the torso.
It says torso, not shirt.
Good point.
Exactly.
Now, is that a neck or a trunk?
Side.
I guess you haven't got nose, have you? So. I should cover it up, sure.
Yeah.
Make it better, Chris.
At what point did I say I would make it better?
I mean, you didn't, but you know. Just generally implied.
It wasn't implied, it was implied, like an imp.
Anyway, new prompt for me. New thing.
Me too.
Good enough, right. We have Chibi, you have eyes.
Oh.
Christi, you have arms.
Ooh.
I have also arms. Something new. Legs. And Ragdoll. Ragdoll, you have the hair.
Okay. Well, I've drawn at least the top of the pant area and pelvis. Didn't want to go too far down. Let's see. We all draw quickly in silence.
Yep.
Psychotic.
Yeah. Worse. Because the creations are more cursed.
Arguably.
I mean,
they're more cursed with less reason to be.
I mean, we're making characters one piece at a time. They're not going to come out wholly intact.
No, they're
Might
gonna
miss
come
them.
out holy, etc., etc.
I mean, they're definitely not gonna come out holy.
Oh, I
Anyway, yeah, I'm done.
Cool. So, oh, okay, cool. Zooming out, great time.
love the pants.
Oh, that's great.
Just cramming themselves into the dance pants.
It's fashion. Cool. And
Love.
finally, Chibi. I'll just
Yeah.
go modulate. Or you have hands.
Hands.
Christi, you have the mouth.
Ooh.
I have feet, which is a sentence. And Ragdoll, you have nose.
All right. I kind of just want to give this guy a Bert the Muppet nose.
You should know by now I am always a fan of anything that it starts with the sentence I want to give this a Muppet. So you have my blessing.
Although considering the big ears, it also sort of looks like it's got like a koala face. Because koalas have a similar large ovally nose.
Also good.
Yeah. I think I've done my best to make this cursed.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
I sure have. The bottom bit is so fashionable.
Let's
Yeah.
slowly zoom out from the bottom, shall we?
Those hits, though.
Well then. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a distant relative of Tori. They're trying, and they look like they're not. They don't think they're succeeding.
Listen, nobody can pull off the hooves for hands look as good as Tori.
Good's a strong word.
As passable as Tori.
You say possible. Mention it to Dark, and then tell me if it's possible.
It's possible as long as you ignore that Tori also has regular human feet.
That's
in
fine.
my opinion.
That
It's
literally.
possible.
It's possible. There we go. That was just one. One, occasionally two. Three is excessive.
Yes.
And they definitely shouldn't hurt. Well, for me anyway. Everyone's body's different. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about this. Do you know what to say about this?
No, either.
Did we go back to Balloon Man?
Can we?
Hang on, I need to do some accessorizing.
Do we want to? Is that somehow less correct?
I like balloon.
I'm putting stars on the bras.
There.
That's weird. Oh yeah,
And it kind of pulls off the mohawk.
yeah.
Yee.
It just went down a bit too far, went all the way down to his nose, but other than that.
Well, there we are.
I mean, this
Blip,
one,
blip, blip.
we work better
Okay.
together, but it isn't better.
Oh, that's weird.
It's worse,
Oh, the hair.
but for a different reason. Oh god, the eye!
I forgot about the eye.
Just the all-seeing eye in the middle of the canvas.
That cat's like, oh no. It is now looking up at Bahongas, so
Yeah.
It got what it wanted.
got what it wanted. Did it?
Also, kind of looks like he's wearing like 3 bras or something like that.
Sometimes you need support.
Yeah. Sometimes one's not enough.
Yeah.
That floating sausage mouth.
I just love the floating piercings. Just
The post is very fashionable.
Wonderful.
The nose and eye right on top of each other.
I didn't realize I had mine hidden.
Skate for Eva.
Skate for Eva. If you're gonna skate, do it for Eva.
Do it for you.
Suddenly mittens. Well, I think we made something truly coherent.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, we stopped drawing cats. And there we are. That was our fault. Also known as the stream. Thanks everyone.
Skate for Eva was fine, and then it got worse.
Skate for Eva was fine. Can I get that in writing?
Yeah. I have no problem with Skate for Eva.
I have 1 or 2 problems with Skate for Eva, but these things happen.
There we go. It's in writing.
Yeah, but it's also past tense. So Skate for Eva was fine.
I mean, can you still pick out Skate for Eva in this?
Yes. Well, I can't pick them out. They're picking me out. Yeah, the 2 little balloon friends just having a time. The other one is being crushed underfoot.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. So thanks for doing stuff. It's always a good time.
Yeah. It was chaos as per usual, and I didn't get to draw Bahongas.
No, but you
Yeah.
drew Bahongas by proxy.
Everyone drew Bahongas so that I didn't have to.
We're no enablers.
You guys were so didn't want me to draw Bahongas that you guys had to draw them yourselves.
Yeah, damage limitation, I think they call it. No, that's a good time.
Yay.
I look forward to. For some reason that went in my head. I was like sort of palm reading as I see Bahongas in your future. No.
I mean, you're not wrong. More Bahongas are being drawn. Like I was doing just before the stream, I was drawing a character.
I thought you were gonna say like right now. Yeah, it's a good time.
So
I mean,
you're
they
not
could be.
wrong. Look forward to more bahongas.
Look forward to more bongas.
That's
say
all
that?
I can say.
I'm not entirely sure I can say that.
I mean, we've already said bahonga so many times. I don't think Twitch cares at the moment.
If this stream is getting taken down, it would have been taken down in the first 5 minutes. So
We started out by saying bahonga.
yeah, bonga.
I
Audience
think
applause.
bahonga is fine.
I forgot to change the picture for the game, so let's just sort of stick it in. Why is that? Oh, that's big. I'll leave it there.
Just menacing looking
Just
over the edge of the stream.
I'm just gonna leave it like that. Thank you, everyone.
This is what awaiting you.
I made a guacamole parsnip, but it's too big. Yes, so we'll be back on Tuesday playing guacamole. Yeah, I'll probably do some longer streams on that so that we can finish it before the end of the year. And then start something new next year. Yeah.
That's just very. It looks very threatening.
It does.
Yeah. And it's got something like,
Yeah, what's the theme going to be next year?
yeah,
Last year you started out with non-violent games, and then it just kind of fizzled out. But
and now I'm playing a game about a wrestler punching everything.
the natural progression,
It's
yeah.
the natural progression. I don't know. Hyper violence.
Only violence.
Only if I would be starting with like Doom and.
We start.
I mean, I
violence.
am aware of an indie game that is essentially set up sort of like Doom, but you're punching everything. You're a knight that punches.
Oh.
Punch Knight.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a name. I got nothing. We'll go with Punch Knight. And end with all pacifist games. Yeah, it gets steadily less violent. It's like, no, honestly, I hurt this person's feelings, so it's violent, clearly. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for doodling and doing stuff. Ragdoll, I understand you're traveling next Sunday.
Yes, so I'll be gone.
Yeah, I think I'll be streaming on Sunday, but I'll let you know closer to the time. We tend to do things more on Boxing Day than Christmas Day
Okay,
proper.
so we'll figure it out like 5 minutes before the stream or something.
Which will be so
Yeah.
unusual, won't it? It'll be fine. Yeah. Thanks for coming along. Guacamole Tuesday. Other stuff happening else time. Else when?
Yeah.
Else
Stuff
when?
and things.
What's when?
What's
when? Who knows?
I think we'll end it there.
Who's on first?
Who's on first? What's on when? Bye.
Bye.